There may be some charts.
Do you have a pointer? At what point did Mark become a teacher? Do you have a laser pointer?
Is Mark in? Okay.
He's from Vision.
All right, so first of all, thank you everyone for coming, and especially the parents, Mr. and Mrs. D and Mr. and Mrs. Clark. Let's give it up for them. Clearly without them, this wedding would never happen. And also, let's congratulate the most fertile newlyweds of New Haven County, Mark and Juliet. We got that one out of the way. All right.
Here's your error. Microsoft. Go with the Apple. This is American merchandise.
Hey, it's worth it. Mark's sense of style has gone downhill since this picture. Okay. So I'm going to tell a series of stories and memories. I'm a little ADHD, so bear with me. I'm saving my Adderall for after dessert. So here we go. So about a year and a half ago, I keep getting these text messages from Mark. He's like, "Guy, I need to talk to you. Where are you at?" I'm like, "I'll be home later." "Where are you at? I need to tell you something." So I get home. He's like, "Dave, I gotta tell you something. Something's been bothering me, I gotta tell you." I'm like, "All right, it's me. Promise, can't tell anybody." I'm like, "Mark, it's me." He's like, "All right, I think that Christiana might be." I was like, "Wait, did you just say I came from happy hour? Did you say she might be?" Manacha miseria manacha. But fast forward to today. And look at this. Come on, is that not the cutest Italian, Brazilian UPS baby you have ever seen? I mean, that is unbelievable. That's definitely a DePaula. Definitely a DePaula. Okay? Now, Juliana, you're not here right now, but let me tell you, your father and I are going to scare the shit out of every future boyfriend you have. And if we don't, this old school grizzly bear will. Yeah. Let me tell you, he's came a long way though. John, I heard yesterday, got a manicure and a pedicure and got waxed. Okay? That's what happens when you buy a Ferrari. Molto bene. So, I've known Mark since 3rd grade. This is one of our first bonding moments captured by the North Haven paparazzi. I mean, it's irresistible, come on. Okay?
So
Mom, thanks for this active dog shirt. It's horrendous. This is why I got picked on for a couple of years. So I quickly found out that Mark's parents had the best food in town. So I did the smart thing. I became best friends with them, of course. People always ask me, "Man, you're big. You're tall for an Asian. How'd you get so big?" I said, "Milk and Cafe Bravo." So we've done a lot together, guys. We've been through a lot. We've had a good run. It's not over yet. We've had a good run. Everything started all in the play den. Remember this? Oh, yeah. We've done school projects together. We've toilet papered houses together. Probably. We did soccer camps together. I can't even count the amount of times I've slept at your house. I'm sure there's an indentation in your floor of how many times I slept in your room. I mean, so young and so innocent, but yet those smiles are so mischievous. So, I mean, we've made fake IDs. We've bought fake IDs together. We've got scammed buying fake IDs together. So what do? We made our own fake IDs. So we went to different high schools, but through all that, we remained best friends. We threw crazy keg party ragers. Sorry, Mrs. D, sorry, Mom. And Mr. and Mrs. D Piola, sorry. We had a ball. Then we went to college. Mrs. D, you're probably smart, sending Mark to private school. So then we went our separate ways to college. And Mark met a great group of guys down in Vanderbilt. Where are the Vandy boys at? Vandy.
Where's Vandy?
So we went down to Nashville quite a few times. Look at that. Also, of course, visiting the Doyles down in Mardi Gras, New Orleans. Now that is a sight for sore eyes right there. Look at this guy right here, Thompson. Precious. But, of course, through all this, I was in Boston, Mark came and visited, and we never lost touch of our buddies from home. So Wright said, where's my UConn North Haven crew at? UConn? Wright says, go and our famous New Year's Eve parties. Let's take a look at that. Look at this action here. Very sober. Very sober. Nice job. Stunning form right there. I am clearly sober right here. I can't even count all the Yankee games that we went to, both in New York City and in Fenway. And me and Mark actually walked into the third inning of a World Series Game 3 because Mark wanted to take a couple more shots. But some of our fondest memories together are traveling the world. We've been all over the place together. All these adventures have grown us stronger and closer together. From sneaking on the ferries, karaoke in Paris, having Melissa wake us up every morning, Pinner's wedding, Paris, there's Rio, Istanbul. We've gotten to know each other so well. And we kidded around even during college that I know you so well, you know what I'm thinking before you're thinking it. The same goes for both of us, right? So Mark starts telling me about this girl in January 2013. And he's like, 2012. The time's flying by. Time's flying by. Different Brazilian girl. So he's like, I met this girl. I'm like, oh yeah? Okay. Gosh, she's really hot. Okay, what else? She's Brazilian. Mind you, we just got back from Brazil. So I understand that Brazilian girls make you a little crazy. But he keeps talking about her. So we get on the phone a couple months later. He's driving down there all the time. She's coming up, he's going down. I could quickly tell, since we're so close, that something was forming here, and I knew that he was starting to fall for her. I knew that he liked her a lot. So Christiana, being from North Haven, I'm an equal opportunity ball buster. So I am now going to also rib on you tonight and for many, many years to come. So who here remembers the save the date?
Oh yeah.
Red eye. Oh, hold on. It's better than the red eye. So from afar, it's not that bad, right? Okay, wait, hold on. You guys know this is kind of bad. Let's dig into this because I have attention to detail. Okay, first of all, this thing's a freaking selfie. Okay? We'll try to laugh about it. That's a selfie. Okay? Second of all, it's in a bar. I mean, come on, guys. This isn't like Pat O'Brien's. It gets better. There's a couple eating at the bar. This guy has, I think, a barbecue sandwich. And this guy, she's about to put a full fork full of brisket in her mouth. But hold on, my favorite of this whole thing is definitely the red eye reduction. Now listen, this had Mark written all over it. I got text messages, I think, from Larry that said, Zot. Mark sent this out without Christiana's approval. So when I found out it was from you, I knew you guys were meant to be. This is truly priceless. This will go in Ripley's Believe It or Not. Okay. So you two are going to make an amazing couple and have many, many long years of marriage. I know this because how much you love Mark and how much he loves you and cares for you. And this is for two main reasons. The first reason is what an upstanding and genuine moral guy Mark is. He has nothing, he doesn't have a bad bone in his body. You know, I can say that from the bottom of my heart. Not because I'm his best friend, not because I'm going to fluff him up as the best man, but he truly is. And anyone in here knows him, that if you have a daughter, Mark is the kind of guy that you want your daughter to be with.
Amen.
That's right. And now the second reason why this marriage will be so long and everlasting is that Mark has no game. Mark actually has terrible game. For you older folks out there, that means when Mark tries to go talk to girls, he normally crashes and burns. Often. That's all because he loves shots. This is his downfall. Shots. I mean, I can't believe it. He likes a couple of cocktails. He likes a few cocktails. Every guy, okay. This is classic. I mean, all guys like a little liquid confidence, you know? It loosens you up, gives you a little bit of confidence, makes white people think they can dance. It's great. And in fairness, Mark is a great conversationalist. He's well cultured. He's brought up so well by Mr. and Mrs. D. He's outspoken. And all the significant others love Mark Peter. You hear that all the time. Mark Peter's our favorite. So, and he really is. It's a true story. So I'm going to talk about being a Babson geek. I'm going to show you a little correlation between Mark's consumption and his effectiveness to talk to girls. It's called Mark Peter's flow meter. Let's take a look at this. So, this here is Mark's game efficiency. This is the number of drinks on the x-axis, okay? As he increases the number of drinks up here a little bit, like, all right. He's doing, Mark here is feeling good. He's had a couple of drinks, maybe 2, maybe 4. Mark's going through the night, he's like, all right, I'm warming up. Boom, this is his sweet spot. Mark's sweet spot is right here. This is his sweet spot, okay? This is when Mark has had less than 2 shots. Less than 2 shots. This is probably around 9 to 10 o'clock. And then we get towards midnight, and oh my goodness, the danger zone. Danger. Things could go one of 2 ways right now, okay? Things could go one of 2 ways. Either Mark slows down a little bit, keep his game efficiency. Water, really? I don't know, this is Mark Peter. Guys, let's do shots. And it's all downhill from there. Some of Mark's famous moves when he's drunk are pretty interesting. You know, he has the lurk, keeps and hovers, the stare, a little creepy stare, so. This is Mark. No, you don't know that. He has. This is when Mark, look at his stye. This is when Mark used to have this weird stye in his eye. Now, you want to see the creepy stare? Bam. Look at this one. Hi, my name is Mark. You want to talk to me? Look at this girl. She loves it. But she's not going to talk to Mark. Then there's Mark's dance moves. Sometimes he'll do one of the favorites, I think, by Cassetta was like, did Mark just bump into that girl and think he's going to talk to her? Once in a while it works, but... Oh, then he has the look away dance. Look away move. I'm not gonna lie, I used that a month ago. And then one of Mark, when he's really feeling it, is getting like Honestly, I think Mark is dancing by himself. There's no one over there. This poor guy is like, what is he doing? Sorry, guy, I had to. All right, but in all seriousness, Christiana, you guys are going to be an amazing couple together for many, many, many years to come. And it is because, it's not only because Mark loves you so much, he loves you, but he's so genuine. And he also has fight. You know, he will fight for you guys no matter what. And I'm going to tell just one last story. One more conversation with Mark. Sorry for breaching our confidentiality in front of 250 of your closest friends. So he calls me up one day and I hear the strain in his voice immediately. And when you're so close to somebody, you know when they're stressed. You know when they have angst. So we cut through all the bullshit and I said, Mark, what's wrong? Tell me. And it was about 2 years ago and he said, you know, I just told Christiana the plan that I kind of wanted to move back to New Haven. And it didn't go over well at all. Like, the reaction was bad. It was not good, man. He was really nervous. He's like, I'm not sure if this is a deal breaker or not. And so he sat there and he was, I could tell he was so much in angst. And so I just asked him a couple questions. You know, a couple open-ended questions as a friend. I said, Mark, do you love her? He said, yeah, of course I love her. I've never felt this way about anybody. I said, do you want her in your life? He said, yes. I want her in my life. I want to marry her. She's the girl. She's the one. I want to be with her, man. She is the one. So my other question was, what would you do if you lost her? And there was silence. You know, I think he was just taken back by that and he had to process it. So I said, well, if you think she's the one, then don't have any regrets. And almost immediately said, you're right. I'm going to fight for her. She's the one. I love her that much. I will prove to her that I'll fight for her and be with her and make it work no matter what. And when I heard him say that, I knew that Christiana loved Mark, but I knew that this marriage was going to work somehow and they would get married. And here we are in New Haven, Connecticut today. Here we are. Mark, Christiana, you know how much he loves you. You guys love each other so much. It's beautiful. You guys already have a beautiful daughter together. You guys are great parents. So, on behalf of everyone from New Haven County, we want to welcome you up here to New Haven. We wish you many, many, many years of wonderful marriage and many, many more babies. So raise your glass to me. Raise your glass. Here, here. To Mark. Cheers. Let's get this party started.
And before we get started with eating, we do have a blessing for you and one more other special presentation.
Killed it.
Too long.